Under cover of night, thousands of refugees are streaming across borders, heading west. But this isn't the Mediterranean. This is the hidden eastern route into the European Union. Along the way, the migrants are being exploited on an industrial scale. We've discovered evidence of violence, kidnapping, extortion and corruption. And the authorities are turning a blind eye. This exclusive footage, filmed secretly, shows a kidnapping ring run by an Afghan people trafficking network. Imprisoned and abused, hundreds of migrants at a time are being held for ransom at this house in Macedonia.
And look around the wall, a lot of people.
The footage was shot by Mohammed and Ahmed, who fled the war in Syria.
The new group came, okay, you must go out. You must go out.
Like so many others, their journey to Europe delivered them into the hands of kidnappers.
A lot of mafia here.
هذا البيت كان محاوط كله من برا بالحرس. الحرس كله كان حامل عصي وسكاكين وكانوا يضربوا الناس. نحن شفناهم يضربوا الناس، يعني إذا مثلا أنت قاعدة بدك تتحركي يضربوكي، ما بصير تتحركي.
كانوا يسكروا علينا شو الويندو، ما يخلوا يفتحوا الويندو مشان التنفس.
They were told they would only be freed if they paid a ransom of 1,000 euros each.
الراس الكبير هذا بيقولوا له البوس كان اسمه علي بابا، هو أفغاني، يقول لي يا حبيبي نحن هون أنا بزنس مان، أنا رجل أعمال، أنا ما تفكر جيت أنت لهون ببلاش، أنا دافع للبوليس المقدوني لكل الطرق.
كان يقول لي بقتلك هون وما حدا بيعرف بقصتك، إما تجيب لي مصاري أو أنا بقتلك هون.
Those with cash would pay the kidnappers directly. Others were forced to transfer money from back home. Although the captives are from all over the world, Syrian refugees are charged the highest ransoms.
فلما سألنا بعض أهل المافيا إنه ليش نحن بدنا ندفع هالمبلغ ومثلا الأفغان بدهم يدفعوا 300 مثلا 300 يورو، يقولوا لنا أنتوا عرب، أنتوا زناقيل، أنتوا أهل البترول، عرب بترول.
Ahmed and Mohammed were university students when they fled the bombing in Aleppo, their hometown in Syria, and travelled by boat from Turkey to Greece. To investigate, I retraced the route they had taken from northern Greece, near the village of Idomeni, into Macedonia.
Goodbye, Syria.
On the Greek side of the border, we found huge groups of migrants, most of them heading for Austria and Germany. Hundreds arrive here every day. These are the train tracks that migrants follow. And these woods around us is where they camp out. And this is where Mohammed and Ahmed, they camped out for a few days. It was here they first met the men who would later kidnap them. The area is swarming with people smugglers offering to transport migrants on the next leg of the journey. But some of them work for the kidnappers. It's impossible to know who to trust. I understood Dari, and I overheard a group of smugglers discussing work.
I'm Muslim.
Aziz, not his real name, knew about the group who took Ahmed and Mohammed and where migrants are being held hostage.
ما رفتم بالا طبقه پایین که هست مثل چجوری بگم که من شما گوسفند رو انتظار میذاریم اینجوریه بادیگارد هست تقریبا 10 نفر هستن مسافر رو میزنن دیگه نمیدونن زور میگن اینجوریه تلفنشو میگیرن پولشو میگیرن.
Aziz told me that most people smugglers offer safe passage to migrants, but the kidnap gang was trying to take over business here. He then confirmed the name of the kingpin, Ali Baba, real name Nusrat. As night falls, hundreds of migrants pour across the border into Macedonia. Their destination, Gevgelia railway station. Aziz, the smuggler, claimed the local police here are bribed to switch off all security cameras for 40 minutes. The Macedonians claim there are no cameras at this station. When Mohammed and Ahmed arrived here in Gevgelia station, they were loaded onto a freight train. They said they went willingly. A deal had been struck between the group of migrants and people traffickers who promised them that they would take them to Belgrade in Serbia. A Greek official who did not want to be filmed told me that the Macedonian police, railway workers and customs officers are colluding to tamper with the security seals on wagon doors. This is how traffickers are shipping thousands undetected across borders. The Macedonians blame the Greeks for allowing the migrants through. Ahmed and Mohammed were told they would change trains at Cherkeze near the Serbian border, but when they got there, they were kidnapped.
ونحن كنا تقريبا 300 شخص، في معنا أطفال، في معنا نساء ورجال. أنا بتوقع الإحصائية العدد للمهربين اللي كانوا بينتموا للمافيا تقريبا 50 شخص. كانوا رابطين السكة كلياتها بحيث ما يقدر أي إنسان ينفذ أو يهرب منهم. ضربوا كتير ناس بالعصي، حتى رفيقي يعني حتى محمد ضربوه بالعصي لأني بالطريق شاف شوية مي بالأرض بده يشرب منها. كنا شبه ميتين.
استغرقنا حوالي 5-6.
The group was made to walk over 2 hours north across fields to a village called Vaksinse. Ahmed and Mohammed used their phone's GPS satellite navigation to locate the exact house where they were imprisoned. Following the coordinates they'd given us, we drove to the area. Okay, well, that could be a guard. We think we found the house, this white one in front of us.
Go. No. Go. No. You are a journalist. A journalist is غايب. ششبه. Go.
Hello. Hello.
Do you know English? English. Shchipadi. Huh? Shchipadi.
فارسی پشتو.
ها؟
فارسی پشتو.
شما از افغانستان هستین؟
بگو.
تو این خونه چند تا مسافرن؟
مسافر نیستک برین مسافر نیست اینجا مسافر نیست این خانه مردم هستک.
Clearly there is somebody in the house because when we arrived the window was promptly shut. I got a glimpse just through the window and I could see some heads. There are people in there. According to Ahmed and Mohammed, there were hundreds of people trapped in this house. What we were seeing matched the description they gave. The blacked out windows are visible in their photos and I could see the courtyard wall in front of us.
This hype. This problem.
They keep telling us to go. You can see that they're pretty nervous. So they're now making phone calls. I think maybe it's time. Is it time to go?
Yeah, separate. The Alibaba was there, who said, "Don't speak with journalists."
Just being called over by a group of locals. They don't want to be filmed, but they've told me that the guy running this operation is called Alibaba, same name that we'd been given, and that he was standing on the top of this hill giving instructions to his guards. Oh yeah, there he is, wearing a black shirt, black t-shirt. The villagers were worried the guards were calling for backup. We decided it was time to pull out. So where's the house? Ahmed and Mohammed only managed to escape by a stroke of luck. After 5 days, the guards unexpectedly evacuated the migrants from the house in the middle of the night.
فأجوا بالعصي صاروا يضربونا حتى يطلعونا للجبل. إن يطلعوا للماونتنز، يطلعوا للجبل، تخبوا ونحن بنرجع بنجيبكم. نحن كنا أنا وصديقي وفي معنا شخص يمني هو من اليمن، فقررنا أني نهرب. أما باقي الناس كلها انتظرت ورجعت. أما نحن هربنا عن طريق الجبال، عن طريق الGPS.
They finally made it to Belgrade, one of the main transit points for migrants on this route into Western Europe. In only a few hours here, I met 10 different people near the railway station who'd made the same journey and been captured and held for ransom by the same gang on the way. So when do you leave for the next? Jawan, not his real name, and 20 other Syrians he's travelling with were held in a different house to Ahmed and Mohammed.
حوالي 200 شخص ببيت كثير صغير، وضع صحي جدا سيء، ما في تواليت، ما في مي شرب صالحة، ما في حمامات، ما في شيء يعني. قعدنا بهالبيت وما فينا طلعنا منه لحتى صار موضوع تحويل المصاري، لأن المهربين هنيك ما بيطلعوك من البيت لحتى تدفع مصاري.
The Macedonian government denies its police, border and railway staff are colluding with people traffickers or are in any way corrupt. Just one Macedonian police officer has been arrested for helping traffickers. But they accept they are overwhelmed. They told us in the last week alone, 8,500 illegal migrants have been detected in Macedonia, and that the numbers coming into the country have increased fourfold in the last year. These migrants are now a lucrative commodity, exploited on European soil by a criminal network unchecked by the law.